woman?
For me, the mixed race African woman is no different than any other African woman if she identifies full time. The problem with the mixed race African, some mixed race Africans, not all, right?
Right.
The problem with some mixed race Africans is they have not yet made up their mind as to which side of the fence they want to stand. And with me, they all black. If you say I'm black, I'm riding with my daddy's blood, or I'm riding with my mama's blood, and that's African, I'm African, I don't treat them no differently than anybody in this room. It's only the ones like me and my sister Amber Rose, right? We going back and forth today.
Okay.
And Amber Rose identifies as biracial.
Yes.
Which to me means I don't want to be black.
Correct.
So until she re-Africanizes herself, she's a snow bunny.
And notice how this dude didn't want to give Amber Rose her own identity. She chose what she was. She said that she's biracial, which I don't agree with the term biracial. She should say mulatto or a mulattress woman. And she chose this side. I noticed that she chose it, and he called her a snow bunny anyway. So these people have no respect for light-skinned people and their own identity. And that's what their whole agenda was all these years, to get them to not feel like they have no identity. All right. You guys, you mixed people, don't get caught up in trying to choose a side. You could choose the people that look just like you. All right, y'all, your own group. Don't get caught up in trying to prove that you're African, which is not even a real thing. African for him is just a code word for dark skin. And being African is not even a real thing. All right, you go to Africa, they got different tribes and phenotypes and different nationality and races, all type of stuff. All right, this is a stupid black American grifter who's trying to scam somebody. All right, but don't get caught up in that choose a side BS. It's just very disrespectful. And shout out to Amber Rose. You know, I might do some reactions to her. You know, she's doing good with the claiming biracial stuff and speaking the truth. But I'll see you on the next one.
So how should we be treating?
Okay, maybe he lost one rap battle and stuff like that, but you can't
I've never seen Drake out rap before. I've been following his career. I've never seen Drake out rap before in a battle or anything. Now, he did lose to Pusha because Pusha exposed that information about him, about Adonis. But as far as like being out rap, Pusha didn't out rap him.
take away everything that Drake has done for us as far as memories
for
and
15
parties
years.
and like you can't do that. And Drake is biracial, and I'm for the biracials.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. You're like the only LA person to say that, and I
I
appreciate
don't give
it.
I'm for Drake 100%.
He has more hits than any other rapper by far. Like,
Yeah,
by
for
far.
sure.
He's the
That's
best
like,
ever.
they just want to throw him away, and that's what
crazy.
people do. They build you up to throw you away, and I think it's complete shit. So I'm.
Yes, and that's why I talked about on my video, even with light-skinned people, even with the light-skinned females. I talked about that with them. I said, you got to be very, when these people support you, especially black people, they'll purposely support you just so they can pull the rug underneath you. They do that a lot to light-skinned people. All right, like I think I was addressing the E. Kane situation, where they were basically, it could have been E. Kane or somebody else, but they were poking one of these light-skinned girls to get her to say something off the chain so they could have a reason to pull the rug from underneath her. And that's why I feel like light-skinned people, this is very important that she said this, because we need more mixed-race people and light-skinned Negroes supporting each other, because when they pull this stuff, you know, they have a parachute to fall on. I mean, there's a parachute for a safer landing. And, they said that Drake's the best ever. It's really no debate. You know, they know who the greatest rapper of all time and probably the greatest artist of all time is. All right. I'm a little biased because I'm a Drake fan. You know, he's the greatest rapper of all time. It's really no debate, really. Like, it's none.
With Drake.
But what did he do to piss everyone off at the same time?
He's biracial. That's what happens.
That's what it is?
Like, if with a biracial person, like, sometimes when they don't like you, they'll just be like, you're acting white. You're acting light skin. You're not like...
Yeah, they're trying to point out things like, but yeah, they're very insecure about light-skinned dudes, especially in hip-hop. Like, I might make a separate video about this on why a lot of black men are insecure about light skinned dudes, in all things, but especially in hip hop, because hip hop is what dark skinned men use in order to get vagina and get for clout and vagina. So when they see a light skinned dude who like Drake, who's handsome and he's dominating the charts, and on top of that, he doesn't have to say all this gangster stuff to really get attention. That irks them. They've always been very insecure, Drake. I'm gonna play a clip of Kanye and Jay-Z talking about Drake at the end of this video. But they've always been insecure about Drake rising up and, and all this other stuff.
Gus, and it's just like, I've been through that my whole life, so I will always have Drake's back for that reason alone.
Wow, okay. I have is light skin still, I thought light skin was out for me to say.
You can say light skin.
Light skin's in?
Yeah, you can say.
Oh, man. Come on. We live in a liberal time period where people got to be sensitive to words, and it's like, damn. Especially towards black people, that's how sensitive black people are. All right? And people in general, but come on. Light skin is just a description. It's how you describe somebody. It's usually a Negro or a person of color. It's not an offensive word.
Because you're white, you can't say light skin?
Yeah.
Oh, you can say light skin.
Someone checked me on it once.
No.
You can't say light skin. Okay.
You can say light skin.
Okay. My best friend my whole life is light skin, and he said something deep to me once. He said, when you do Christmas and you do both families, you're the white kid at the black Christmas, and you're the black kid at the white Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's deep.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, and that's why you need more mulatto families. You need more mulatto communities. You need more mulatto, programs for these mixed race and light-skinned kids. All right? You need those things. Those things are important. All right? So you can see that, that has a psychological effect on these children, But that's why you need more mulatto and programs and etc. Because, that's very important. That kind of help with all that.
Right?
But honestly, it really just depends on your family.
Yeah. Okay, so Team Drake. Right.
Team Drake, hell yeah.
I don't listen to Kendrick. I listen to Drake.
Yeah, everyone does. They want to act like they don't. Drake is the voice of our generation. I don't give a who you are.
Yeah, they do want to act like they don't listen to Drake. But I'm gonna see this. Watch this. Play this clip real quick, if I can find it. Yeah, but I'm here with a song that Kanye did. Back in the day. It's called I think it's cool. It's called School Spirit. All right. But you can see that not all. I'm not saying all, but a lot of dark skinned men, they're very insecure about light skinned dudes getting attention and all this other stuff. But you can learn a lot by these people and their lyrics, and this is a real insecurity of theirs. He said, "I'm gonna get on this TV, mama. I'm gonna push down. I'm gonna make sure these light skinned N-words never come back in style." So that's an insecurity. That's a fear of theirs. All right, of light skinned dudes getting attention, and they have this competitive spirit with light skinned dudes. All right. And if you know a little bit about hip hop, back in the day, Jay-Z and Kanye dropped an album called Watch Over the Throne, which is a great album, one of my favorites. All right, who do you think they're talking about? They're talking about Drake. All right, this is an insecurity of theirs. This is on a surface level. This is just on an entertainment level. I'm not really trying to go deep into this. Then Drake responded by saying this: "I just feel like they're throwing this for the taking." So they've been going back and forth for a long time. It's not anything new. But and that's been that kind of love on a surface level, not on a deeper level. They going back and forth, and they being insecure about Drake getting the throne, and that ain't anything new. But stay tuned. I got a little. I'm supposed to be dropping a Beethoven video proving that he was a mixed race man or a mulatto man. All right, I know they try to say that he's Caucasian, but he's not. I got another video coming on. Supposed to be dropping a Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes video. But I'll see you on the next one.